It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Longhorns facing Pittsburgh. And it's going to be the Longhorns off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Longhorns opening lineup. They've got Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Kyrie Irving, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pittsburgh shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pass to Jones. Pass to Sims. Just 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. The shot's good from Sims.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Johnson, the pass to Dimes. Here's the bulldozer. The hook. And that one, good.
A nice form on that hook shot there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Pittsburgh's head coach and I were able to chat. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now Johnson, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Dimes. Rebound, Love. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Coleman. The Longhorns need to get off a shot. The offensive rebound.
Second chance opportunities. Love with the great instincts beats everyone to the ball.
Dimes, the pass to the bulldozer. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Texas grabs the miss. Here's Coleman. The dish to Sims. 9 feet out. That shot missing.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And he gets it back.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Dimes, the pass to Johnson. It's Tony on the wing. Stolen. The pass to Coleman. Throws it up high.
Not a big leaper from a standstill position, but Kevin Love got up and got that one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here.
and just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dimes the pass to the bulldozer. Johnson against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. Over Jones. Off the left rim and out. Texas leading by 4. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Passes it to Dimes. With the floater. Got a hand on it.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
Count it. Good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Tony. Knocked loose. And there's the pass to Dimes. Trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Longhorns leading by 5. Here's Coleman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's blocked. Outside Brown.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. J.R. Smith's checked in for Texas. Good on the second free throw. Longhorns leading by 4. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Dimes. No points in the game yet for him. Texas moving it around. Took him no time at all on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Inside, Tony. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Clutch, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Stolen away. To the paint, here's Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Longhorns shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. And Pittsburgh with some changes. Hamilton's checked in for the Bulldozer. Black Hole comes in for Johnson. And G's subbed in for Dimes. Then for Texas, Channing Fries checked in for Baker. Jones comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Jefferson in for Tristan Thompson. He doesn't get the second one.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Pass to G. Here's Brown. It's blocked. Six on the shot clock. G with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pittsburgh shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
He hits the second from the line. Longhorns leading by 6. He's covered by Brown and taken away by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Covered by Hamilton. And good that time.
Showing he can put it on the deck and create for himself. JR with a nice move.
Here's G. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And yes, it's good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Dishes to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And he can't get the first one.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And he's good on the second.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Here's Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got 9 points. Longhorns leading by 3. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Here's LeBron with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Longhorns lead by 5.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Black Hole. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. LeBron with the block.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Longhorns passing it around. Banked in off the glass. And now a 7-point Longhorn lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Black Hole passes the Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's LeBron. Hamilton with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the Longhorns with possession here after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Covered by Hamilton. 6 to shoot. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clutch. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's G, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Boomer out there with Black Hole. Then it's G, and it's the Cobra, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. They now take the lead. Hamilton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Pittsburgh.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And for the Longhorns. Covered by Hamilton. Outside Williams. And it's sent back by George. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Black Hole is out there with Rain Man. And it's the Cobra. And it's Boomer. And it's G in at the point guard. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And G drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
LeBron outside, passes it to Coleman. Fires the three, drains the three-pointer. Coleman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Fires from deep, and that one's good by G. G's got the lead back up to 4 now for Pittsburgh. Here's Coleman. Outside Williams. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. And Pittsburgh with some changes. The bulldozer comes in for Black Hole. And it's Dimes in for G. Then for Texas. Baker, he's checked in for Fry. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Jones. And it's Tristan Thompson in for J.R. Smith. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Dimes, the pass to George. Poked loose. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Dimes. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And Pittsburgh leads by 7.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Coleman, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The bulldozer's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Sims. The shot misses. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. And George kicks to Murphy. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get it again. Misses from short range. Texas trails by 7. Sims, the pass to Baker. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
The body control of Love after he takes the hit. Strong finish.
Baker's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Dimes, the pass to George. Here's Dimes. Shoots from 14. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Coleman gets the bucket.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Dimes, the pass to George. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Dimes. Lets it go with a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Tony, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Johnson comes in for Hamilton. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Pass to Coleman. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Dimes the pass to the Bulldozer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love. For Pittsburgh, they've shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Coleman. He's got 9. Passes it to Baker. It's stolen by Tony. There's the pass to Dimes to the left wing. And Jones sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Dimes from deep. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Jones.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's the Bulldozer. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Count that one, and the Longhorn lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from the Bulldozer. The Longhorns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Outside, Jones. Johnson with the block. Pass to Dimes. From deep three-point range, Texas grabs the miss. Baker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's the Bulldozer. He has 6. Here's Dimes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Sims. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Murphy can't hit.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw. Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Pittsburgh with some changes. Brown is checked in for the Bulldozer. And it's Clutch in for the Cobra. And Texas will go for a different look here. Channing Fries checked in for Baker. Jones comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Williams. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Jones. Here's Coleman. After the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Puts up a three. That shot is off. Pittsburgh trails by 7. Pulls up for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dimes got 6 in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Texas moving it around. Here's Coleman. Off target with his 3.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Johnson left side. 5 on the clock. From deep. Texas grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And then Brown with the dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Coleman. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Coleman's got 11 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Dimes. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Trailing by 4. And Jones pulls it down.
And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game. This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And that's a foul called on Jordan McRae. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Pittsburgh with some changes. Hamilton comes in for Tony. And Black Hole subbed in for Johnson. Here's Hamilton. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Black Hole passes to Brown. And Jones sends it back. Passes it to Coleman. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
Oh, he is saying, come out and find me. Kyrie from well beyond the arc.
That'll do it for the first half. Longhorns lead by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, for Texas, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pittsburgh trails by 10. So on the floor for Texas, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jones. Here's the bulldozer. Here's Dimes. Lays it up and banks it in. Dimes got the first basket of the second half here for Pittsburgh.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jones for three. Pittsburgh pulls it in. The Bulldozers got his fifth rebound in this one. Brown the pass to the Bulldozer. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for Pittsburgh on Saturday and then on Monday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Johnson. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Dimes. The pass to the Bulldozers. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Pass to Sims. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's the Bulldozer. That's tipped. Down low. Here's Baker. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
If your goal is to create a high percentage look, get it to Love in the painted area. From there, he'll usually make the right decision.
Here's Dimes. 8 points for him.
Very cool start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Longhorns shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
Kevin Love was an all-around superstar in high school, in college, and for the Timberwolves, but willing to take a step back and play a specific role to win a championship.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Pittsburgh. It's a 14-point game. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's the Bulldozer. Drains the 19-footer. The Bulldozers got 8 points. Texas leading by 12. Pass to Baker. Kicks it to Jones. Pass to Sims. Back to Jones. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Johnson inside. And the pass to Dimes. On deep. Texas grabs the miss. Here's Coleman. It's good from long range. Coleman's got 20.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Knocked away. Jones up top. to the inside, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Dimes, defended by Jones. Pass to Tony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Pittsburgh, they've been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first one falls. The Cobra's checked in for Pittsburgh. And Texas making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Longhorns leading by 11. Pass to Sims. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
For Texas, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Pittsburgh trails by 12. To the right side. Here's the bulldozer. Trying to get open as Johnson lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Coleman, the pass to Williams. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him. Hamilton's checked in for Johnson. And Texas making a change here as well. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jones. Here's Baker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defender out of position, Love smartly taking advantage.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Pittsburgh trails by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Black Holes checked in for the Cobra. Channing Fries checked in for Texas. Hamilton, the pass to Clutch. Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Black Hole. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. LeBron grabs the miss. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The bulldozer and the rejection by LeBron. Shoots a fader. Good work defensively by Jones.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Dimes. He's got 10. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dimes got 7 now in this quarter. Stripped it away. Here's the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Coleman. 20 points for him. Tries again, and it's denied. Here's the bulldozer to the middle. The pass to Clutch. Here's Dimes. He's got 15. Hamilton with it. Here's Dimes. Got 3 off the mark. Here's Coleman. The 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Clutch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Black Hole. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Longhorns leading by 11. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by LeBron. He's got 10.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
Dimes, the pass to the bulldozer. LeBron against Hamilton. Pass to Dimes, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Last break, Texas. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. 1:49 left to play in the third. Here's Black Hole. Pass to Dimes. 5 to shoot. Here's the bulldozer. Pulls up. High post. Offensive rebound. Williams with the block. He feeds it to Jones. From 10 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. Jones has got 5 now.
LeBron taking over on the offensive end, getting into the teeth of the defense and making a spectacular play.
Dimes, the pass to Clutch. 1:03 left in the third. Now the pass to the bulldozer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for the Longhorns. Longhorns leading by 16.
Come to me.
He kicks it to LeBron. The second effort, and it's blocked. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Dimes. Now Hamilton. Here's Clutch. Hands it from downtown. Clutch has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Coleman. 20 points for him. J.R. Smith on the wing. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Texas. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Longhorns with possession here. At one point they led by 16. Michael is out there with Clutch. Then there's Brown. Then there's Tony. And it's Hamilton in at the 4. Defended by Tony. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Hamilton. Here's Clutch. Left side, Brown. Pass to Coleman. Lets it go from deep. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Johnson, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Then for Texas, Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Fry. And Jones subbed in for J.R. Smith. Pittsburgh trails by 13. Now Tony. He dishes it to Brown. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Tony against Jones. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Defended by Tony. Tony with the rebound. Tony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Jones, no one around him. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Longhorns lead by 12.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
LeBron against Johnson. Here's Brown. Tony dishes to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. The Cobra is checked in for Blackhole. And Texas making a change here as well. Baker's checked in. That free throw good from Brown. Longhorns leading by 9. Here's Coleman. Outside, Jones. Over Johnson. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Clutch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From 12 feet out, and the shot goes in.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Johnson's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Baker. And they pick up 2. Baker's got 19 points.
He's been rolling all night. Kevin Love showing the skill level, knocking down shots, making plays on the offensive end.
Now, here is Tony. Out to the wing. Here's Clutch. There's the triple. Clock at 4. And again, it's Pittsburgh with the 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Jones against Murphy. Pulls it from 20, and Texas tacks on 2 more.
He came into the league without much of a jump shot, but Thompson's now able to square up with a little confidence.
Clutch the pass to Tony. The rebound by Kevin Love. Baker's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Coleman, defended by Tony. Now here's Jones. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Clutch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Johnson. Lets it fly. Pittsburgh gets it back with a new 14. And it's Brown missing. Longhorns leading by 8. Coleman, the pass to Baker. Jones looking for an opening. From deep. That one's not going to go. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. And here's Tony. The pass to Johnson. Round down low. Defended by Jones. Flipped it in with the hook. 22 points for baddest one.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost them dearly.
And Texas calls time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Longhorns talked to his team during the timeout. He said, "I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys."
The bulldozer, it's tipped. To the paint. Here's Coleman. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
The bulldozer passes to Brown. And it's blocked. Here's Coleman. Inside. Here's Sims. Can't get it to fall. Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. It's deflected. 3-on-3. Baker passes to Coleman. Off with the layup. Pittsburgh trails by 6. Here's the bulldozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Baker. Jones, that's for 2. Second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Carving out space in their paint. Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Clutch, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Longhorns leading by 5. Pass to Coleman. Baker tipped back in for 2.
Timeout.
Baker's got 22.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Here's Dimes. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dimes. Fires for 3. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sims. Johnson with the block. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Sims. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The bulldozer. Sims with the rebound. Texas leading by 9. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And how about Kevin Love showing he can get above the rim when he wants to.
Here's Dimes. They need this. He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Texas. Shot clock at 5. Sims, the pass to Jones. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. To the middle. Here's Brown. Oh,
wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Jones. 30 seconds left in the game. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
so the Longhorns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.